back to the show. I'm very excited today. We are answering the $1 million question. We're going to be talking about what food you should be eating to lose weight. This is such a common question, you guys. I get all the time. Every time I talk to you via DMs on social media, this is usually the questions. I don't know what to eat to lose weight. What should I eat to lose weight? And listen, if you've ever found yourself Googling a list of quote unquote fat burning foods, or you're wondering if you're eating the wrong things and if there's maybe things that you should be eating more, you're definitely not alone. But I want to walk you through the real answer, the $1 million question answer, because it's probably not what you've been told by a diet culture, and it's way simpler than you might think. So let's get one thing really clear up front. There is no, and I'm going to repeat myself again, there is no specific food that automatically makes you lose weight. No food, no one ingredient, no magic fat burning fruit. No single food will help you to lose/burn fat. Fat loss happens when you are consistently in a calorie deficit, meaning your body is burning more calories than it's taking in. That's how simple it is. You could technically eat my favorite donuts or pizza or potato chips and still lose weight if you're in a calorie deficit. That's how simple it is. But obviously, that wouldn't be ideal for your health, but it's true. You can have 2 slices of pizza a day and you are going to lose fat. You can have 3 donuts a day and you are going to lose weight. So at the end of the day, weight loss is about your calorie total intake, not about special foods. So get it out of your head thinking that there is a special food that burns fat, because there is no food that burns fat. That said, some foods absolutely make the process easier because they help you feel fuller, they help you to feel more satisfied and more energized while you're eating fewer calories. And that's really what matters. So now let's talk about what type of foods actually help with fat loss. So if the goal is to lose fat and feel good doing it, the types of foods you want to focus on are the ones that, 1, keep you full, 2, support your metabolism, 3, helps regulate your blood sugar and cravings, and 4, those foods that give you actually energy to train and move. So the big ones are, of course, we're gonna talk about protein, high protein foods, because protein helps you stay fuller for longer, preserves muscle as you lose fat, and also it slightly boosts your metabolism through digestion. So those are very, very good benefits when it comes to eating protein. Now, good examples, if you're new to here and if you struggle with understanding what is the good source of protein, we can talk about chicken, turkey, ground turkey, bison, lean beef, eggs, egg whites, cottage cheese, Greek yogurt, tofu, fish, seafood, protein powder if needed. There's so much when it comes to protein. Now, another thing that you really want to focus on when you're trying to lose fat is high volume foods, low calorie foods. These are foods that take up space in your stomach without adding tons of calories. So what you want to think about when I say this is like a lot of veggies, like cucumbers, zucchini, that's my favorite one, spaghetti squash, zucchini squash, peppers, lettuce, cauliflower rice, green beans, tomatoes, all greens. There's just so much. And like I said, when you're in a deficit, you will experience hunger. That's your number one goal, to always focus on high volume foods that are low in calories, and that's usually veggies, because they help you to feel like you're actually eating a lot without eating too many calories. When I was in prep for my bodybuilding show, I was the queen of finding high volume, low calorie foods, because I was constantly hungry and I hate the feeling of feeling hungry. So that's definitely something that I mastered. Like I said, my favorite one was zucchini and cucumbers and all type of greens like iceberg, spinach, and all these things, because they increases the volume. Now, another thing you really want to focus on is fiber-rich carbs, because fiber helps slow digestion, it regulates your blood sugar, and it also keeps you full for way longer. Great options when you are like, okay, what is the fiber? I don't know. It's berries when it comes to fruits, so like strawberries, blackberries, blueberries. Oatmeal is high in fiber, quinoa, beans, lentils. Overall, just legumes, whole breads, wraps, things like that. So those will increases your fiber. So instead of going with white bread, go with whole grain, or like the seed bread. It has a lot of seeds, like the pumpkin seeds, chia seeds, nuts, things like that. So always go for those versus a white bread. Now, another thing that you don't want to also forget about are your healthy fats, because listen, healthy fats are so important, essential for your hormonal production. Fats don't make you fat. So you have to eat them and have them in your diet, and you have to pay attention to portion sizes with those, because they are very calorie dense. 1 gram of fat has 9 calories versus carbs and protein only 4. That's why they're very calorie dense, but they should and need to be in your diet. Fats, like I said, is very important for hormones, satiety, but it increases your calories pretty quick. Think about just a spoon of peanut butter, easily 100 calories. So it's very easy to overdo. Good sources, my favorite is avocado. Oh my goodness, avocados I literally eat one a day. Olive oil, nuts, seeds, fatty fish like salmon. Those are great sources. Coconut oil, avocado oil, all these are great sources of healthy fats. Now, you need to remember that this is really about building a balance. This is not about, oh, I need to cut out carbs. I need to cut out completely sugar. Yes, sugar is not the best for us, but if you're craving a chocolate here and there, just have it. Just learn how to eat it. Don't eat it just like that. Just have it after your bigger meal when you had enough fiber in you and proteins in your meal, so the chocolate sugar doesn't hit your bloodstream that quick. So you just really need to understand and learn how to eat these foods, but there is no reason for you to cut out a full food groups just because you want to lose fat. You're gonna become miserable, you're not gonna have a good time, and you're not going to be a happy person, and that's not what you want. So no cutting carbs, no cutting fat, no starving yourself, but just learn how to create meals that actually keep you satisfied and steady through the day. Now, I want to talk about why food choices also still matters even when you're in a deficit, because a lot of people have this really wrong. Technically, yes, you could, like I said, lose fat eating mostly processed foods. Like you can have 3 donuts and lose fat 100%. Because your calories will be still low. If donuts is 400 calories, you have 3 donuts a day, it's 1200 calories, you are going to be losing weight. But here is why your food quality still matters so much, especially in a calorie deficit, because highly processed foods tend to spike your blood sugar faster, which leads to crashes and way more cravings. They are way less filling, meaning you are hungry again sooner. Just imagine you grab a donut, you finish the donut, and 2 minutes later, you're like, oh my God, like I need another one, right? Then you're on a sugar glucose roller coaster that causes you to constantly feel unsatisfied and crave more of the sugar. So that's why it's very important for us to have a balanced diet, focus on 90% of the time the whole foods. And also eating a lot of processed food will mess up with your digestion. Again, your energy levels, you're going to be crashing, you're not going to feel great, and also your mood, you're just going to feel pretty horrible. And again, take it from me, because I was the person who ate a lot of crap. So now, eating more whole, minimally processed foods will keep you in better hormonal state for fat loss. And that's something that a lot of people don't understand, because they're only focusing on calories in, calories out, and they don't really pay attention to where the food is coming from. What is it doing when we actually focus on the whole foods is that you have way lower cravings, you have more stable blood sugar, you have way better digestion, you have more energy to train and move, and those are the great benefits of really eating healthy, whole foods, clean diet. And that hormonal stability is a huge hidden key to sustainable fat loss, because I always say, we want to lose weight if we want to lose weight, and that's our goal, of course, but we also want to feel great while we are doing it. We don't want to feel like garbage. So that's why you need to focus on the whole foods. When you're constantly crashing and spiking your blood sugar, your cortisol goes up, this is your stress hormone, your cravings goes up, and fat storage becomes way easier, especially around your belly. So if you struggle with belly fat, maybe it's time to dig deep into what are you eating, what are you putting in your body, is your cortisol constantly elevated? Because also from these energy crashes, that's what happens. So it's all connected. So you can't be just focusing on eating less and moving more. And this is again, this is another reason why you hear me talk about building your meals around your fiber, your protein, and the volume. This is why I keep saying this and teaching you this, because I want you to understand this. It's not just for fun. It's because it's literally helping your body stay in the best fat burning environment possible. And that's what you want. So now, the reason really that this gets very confusing, in my opinion, is because so much marketing out there tries to sell you the idea that it's about specific foods. And I fell for this. I was one of those people who just felt like I was doing this stupid apple diet. Someone told me in my previous job, freaking 12 years ago, that she's going to do apple diet, means that she's going to be only eating apples and she's going to lose weight. Well, guess what? I did it. I literally shit my pants 5th day doing it. I lost 7 pounds, but then I gained 10. So don't do that, okay? Like I said, there is the marketing that pushes people to believe that there are certain foods that burn fat, like eat grapefruit and lose 10 pounds, fat burning coffee recipes, superfoods you need for fat loss. This is all bullshit. This is all bullshit. The truth is, you don't need a special superfood. You don't need anything like that. You just simply need consistency. You need the right structure. You need meals that support your hunger, your energy, and your body's natural metabolism. That's it. Your hormones. You want this, you need this, you don't need special food. There is literally no magical grocery list. There's just none. And if you're gonna ever find one, just know that it's a scam and someone just needs to get your money or tries to get your money. That's all. That's all. There is no one food that is going to fix everything. It's about what you're doing day after day, after day. It's the big picture, not the one magic ingredient. So now, how to think about food for fat loss. I want to walk you through that really quick. Here is a simple way to approach it. When you are building your meal, I want you to ask yourself, where is my protein? Where is my fiber, my veggies? And where is my energy source, which is carbs? And where are my healthy fats? If every single one of your meal has those basics and you're consistently hitting the right amount of food for your goals, you are setting yourself up for real fat loss. You don't need a bunch of complicated rules. You don't need an eliminate your favorite food. You don't need you just need simple system that you can stick to. I always say, if you cannot imagine yourself doing this for the rest of your life, then you're wasting your time. You're wasting your money on whatever products you're buying and spending, hoping that they will fix the issue and help you to lose those 20 pounds you've been trying to lose the last 5 to 10 years. Please, if anything, focus on the basics, stay consistent, and let the results stack up over time. I promise you it always works. I am a chronic dieter. I used to be chronic dieter, not anymore, so take it from me. So next time you catch yourself wondering, what foods should I eat to lose weight? Remember, it's not about finding the one freaking magic food. Listen, if there was one magic food, just think about it. You would literally, every single one of us would be in shape and we would be walking around with six pack, but there's no magic food. So no, there's no magic food. So again, there's no magic food. It's about building consistent meals that supports your body, your energy, your goals, your hormones. That's it. Keep it simple, keep showing up. And if you ever feel lost, just come back to the basics. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'll talk to you next time. And don't forget, if you haven't downloaded my Food Freedom Guide, just go to the show notes and click the link and download it. And once you go over it, send me a message on social media. Let me know what you think and your biggest takeaway. I would love to hear from you. And until next time, I will talk to you soon and have the best freaking day of your life. Bye.